Hello and welcome back to FTL and the Knights of the Round Table. Now, admittedly, there's only 2 Knights of the Round Table left. I mean, there was only 3 to begin with, but now there's 2. Look, okay, Gawain's dead. Let's just leave it at that. His green sash did not save him this time, and he is straight up done for. Smith has, in fact, replaced Gawain. You should probably actually work the engines, Smith, at this point. That'll be fine. And we have to jump to a whole new sector, which is going to be NG controlled. I remember, we went through an NG controlled last time and there was like nothing in there. This one, I swear to goodness, is going to be better. Trust me, I can't promise anything. Oh yeah, and we had a quest to bring some drone parts out to here, so we should probably try to do that. Because we are chivalrous knights, and that is kind of important to our, you know, overall appearance and that such. You are immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? I'm not above it. I mean, usually I don't like to be a hired gun because hired guns are generally like low-life scum. But I think we can differentiate ourselves in the level of the work that we do here. Some of our friends have taken to piracy in the recent chaos of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you as well as long as you don't kill them. That sounds completely acceptable. I like fighting things. Okay, you didn't tell me they had a ship with super shields. It's fine, we got this. Be sure not to blow them up, they say nervously as they direct you to a nearby moon. Don't worry, I'm not gonna blow them up unless they really annoy me, whereas then I will definitely blow them up without question. You find the pirate ship docked there. They immediately respond to your appearance with your money or your life. They must be new to this. Yeah, no, that's not a good line. Especially if that's going to be your pirate catchphrase. That's pretty bad, I have to say. You should really, like, maybe use a thesaurus or something to help you out on the whole thing because it's just lazy. Oh no. Okay. Things have just immediately gone a bit awkwardly downhill. We're gonna need to work on this. Our entire ship has been just obliterated, which I will admit is fairly concerning. Oh my word! Okay, I take it back, is very concerning. Things have gone from like an acceptable level to a we're about to die level in about 5 seconds. How did this happen? We're supposed to be good at this! We're supposed to be good at fighting things! Oh my word. Well, I hate to be that guy, but this kind of looks like it's going to be the end of the road. What the heck? How did a group of new pirates manage to do this? You know what, Arthur? Don't even let them do... Oh, I was going to send Arthur out of the airlock, but it ends up they'd broken the doors, so we couldn't even have him, like, jettison himself towards the opposing ship. Oh, that's unfortunate. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Jeez. I will say, for new pirates, those guys are pretty good at what they do. Let's check out our stats. Apparently, we got below the Majesty V7. In fact, I would totally agree with that. That was a much worse run. And we got some nice stuff. I'm not even going to look at it. Don't even care. We're going back to the hangar. And we're going to have to start a whole new ship. Now, I love the NG ship and all that, but I think the Kestrel is what's going to bring us unto victory. So we're going to have to rename this to something. What are we going to name it anyway? Who are our people going to be? Well, the nameless one? Oh, hilarious. Okay. How about we name this person... Who are you? You're going to be Amelia Earhart. I don't think that's how you spell her name. I think she has a different spelling to her name. But you're Earhart. Thank you very much. Your name is going to be Magellan, because I'm not going to write Ferdinand in there, because that's ridiculous. There's way too much effort. And we're going to hit enter. Accept that. Very good. And you're not Roper. You are going to be basically Cortes, even though Cortes is a bit of a jerk. You know, we got that. And we shall be... the Great Explorers! Mark 1. Okay. I'll go with that. To Great Explore? That, yeah. That's the name of our ship. We're totally going to go for hard as well, because normal is nice and all, but we're going to absolutely go for it. Advanced edition, everything's good. We've got Amelia Earhart, arguably not a great explorer, but get over it. Magellan, definitely a great explorer, and Cortes, a massive jerk, but also a great explorer. In Teh Great Explor, here we go. Oh, well, we're back at it again. Let's power up the weapons. See what lies in wait for us in this first sector, which is hard this time. You know, I used to be much better at this game. I used to get to the end basically every time. Unfortunately, that is what not playing the game does for you. Death! Unending, repeated, vicious death. Anyway, what is this? A rebel ship is guarding this beacon? Yeah, shut up. You're done. You think you're so cool. Hey! What are you doing on my ship? Who do you think you are on my ship? Look, if there's one thing that explorers, famous explorers especially, know about, just know about, I guess, is the ability to fight. Famous explorers are all about doing combat all the time. Okay, we've taken down their shields. We're going to switch the burst laser on, and we're going to try to hit them that way. I mean, it's not the best plan because they just turned their shields back on, and I kind of saw that coming. We can still pierce the shields pretty well. Okay, we really need to stop these weapons from firing on us because they're kind of annoying. Gonna level with you. They're not really that big of an issue. Oh, you're trying to power your FTL. Don't even. I will shoot a missile directly into your... we're totally gonna just fire the missile. We have to stop their FTL from actually firing up, and now they're dead. That ship was actually pretty puny. It was basically incapable of actually destroying us. What do you got here? The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Well, thank you very much. Magellan will take that scrap material, put it into our hold, and hopefully, you know, he'll be okay with that. So, in terms of the outlook for the upgrading of our ship, we definitely need a second level of shields ASAP. And then we can look towards potentially weapons if we get new weapons, which we will need before the end of the game, as well as shields and all of that. I mean, engines. Engines are pretty important too. It's all about defending yourself while also killing the enemy, which is kind of like saying that football is all about getting the ball into their end zone without putting the ball into your end zone. It's just a complete non-description of what's going on. It's terrible. The nearby planet shows sign of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message into space. Warning, quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22 Article 11.2. Warning, quarantine level... We can't even see what's going on. That is unfortunate. I would like to know what constitutes a quarantine level 5, quite frankly, because that sounds interesting. I know generally, you know, quarantines aren't the most fun thing to be around, but at the same time, you know, a disease every now and again isn't a bad thing, right? I feel like that's a very dubious statement, actually. Oh, you hacked my weapon system! Don't hack my weapon system! That's like the one system I don't want hacked. I would rather they hack our shields than hack our weapon systems. Ugh. It's just so annoying. It just slows down the combat so much. I hate it. Viciously hate it. Take down their shields, please. Okay. Now that their shields are down, they're gonna start getting hit by asteroids all over the place. And we should be in a good position. What is it with everyone and targeting our engines right now? I don't even get it. Oh my word. Magellan, are you okay? I mean, everything's on fire in the room you're at. Cortes is trying desperately to get to you, but it's kind of hard with the hacking drone there. Oh, at least we took out that auto hacker. Magellan, you really need to get to the med bay. You seem to have taken a few hits. Oh my word. Okay, vent the entire oxygen. Look, I know that people wanted the engine room to be habitable, but that is not acceptable at this point. We cannot allow the engine room to be habitable in any form. And in case you're worried about the fact that we're currently chilling out in the middle of an asteroid field, It's really not a big deal. So long as we have shields up, you basically never get hit by asteroids. You'll get hit like once every 7 years, which is totally scientifically provable that that's a thing. And, you know, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Plus, with Earhart on our side, I'm pretty sure Earhart knows how to pilot a ship. Then again, she did try to fly across... No, she tried to fly around the world. That's right. And she never showed up where she was supposed to, so arguably one might say she's not the best at flying. She's just pretty good. Because generally, if you're the best at flying, I would expect that you'd always end up at your destination, just saying. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. There is no question about this. We could be boring and not go in, but we are definitely going to go in, and a brief exploration yields nothing of interest. Earhart, come on now. Tune up the scanners. Oh, admittedly, Earhart's not actually good with scanners. It's not a thing that she do. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Okay, let's see what we got. You come out of the jump to see laser blasts coming from the other side of the beacon. It looks like someone is under attack from pirates. Do not worry! A great group of adventurers is here to save you and then charge you for having saved you, even though you never asked them to save you in the first place, because, you know, it's their God-given right to get your money and your land. So, you know, if you didn't already know that, I would say you are sorely ill-informed about the current situation. Can someone go fix the sensors? I don't like having my ship blacked out. I like to know when things are on fire and when they aren't. And currently, I am not aware of when anything on my ship is on fire. Arguably, everything that's grayed out could be on fire, which would be like... That'd be... Look! There is actually fire on my ship, and I didn't even know! Ah, I thought I was just joking. I was just playing around. I was just being like, oh, it could be the case that there's some fire, but there actually is. It seems that the crew did not survive the assault. You take what you can from the remains of the ship. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, oxygen, gone. Nope. You want to breathe in that room? Guess what, Cortez? You don't get to breathe in that room. Go in, fight the fires with no oxygen. Don't do that. I don't know. I just got the urge. I just got a, like, vicious urge towards Cortez. I mean, I feel like a lot of people in history have had very vicious thoughts towards Cortez, because he is... Cortez. Not my favorite guy in the world. But, you know, you find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. Oh, thank you. What do we have to purchase here? Not much. We have a bunch of weaponry. We don't have enough scrap for any of that weaponry. We can fix our ship. And I think we'll pick up... Yeah, we'll pick up the fuel. That's fine. I wasn't necessarily going to pick up the fuel, but I think that's a good move. We'll start to get the engines, the shields upgraded, and then we will, you know, go from there. We need to allocate our scrap properly, especially since we're playing hard mode. Oh no! You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. I hate the alien spiders. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm gonna run from the alien spiders. I'm pretty sure Cortez can fight some alien spiders. Your crew slowly creeps up on a cluster of the creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn and charge. However, your team stays in control, and before long, you've beaten them back. I told you Cortez was good at fighting spiders. I mean, there's really no reason to believe that Cortez would in any way be good at fighting spiders. But he fought, like, natives, right? With... He had guns and they had like sticks. I mean, that's a similar situation to giant arachnids, right? No. Contact the station owner. They're thrilled with your success and offer you a reward. 6 fuel? Dude, that is a crazy quantity of fuel. Thank you very much, Mr. Don't even know his name. I arguably don't even care what his name is. Doesn't even matter. Oh, what is this? The beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. That's what you get for leaving beacon placement up to government bureaucrats. Come on now. The ship will gradually overheat until blah, 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 blah. We know that. There's just a stupid pirate here. Pirate, go away. Leave. Look, I understand. You want to pirate things. You want to get some scrap. We have barely any scrap on our ship to begin with. You don't need to fight us. I mean, you're just asking to die at this point. And I mean, I don't know if you have a death wish. I'm pretty sure you do, because it does appear as though you have a death wish. But at the same time, you know, you probably should have made better decisions about your life if you didn't want to die. Ugh. They've made the worst decisions if they didn't want to die. Oh my word. Oxygen systems offline. Shields on fire. Things just don't turn out well for us, do they? There's a lot of fire involved in our current life. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Well, if you guys can put out those fires while we jump to another star, I think, oh yeah, we can totally, we'll jump here and then over here. Because even if we're overstepping our bounds by jumping here, we can still go directly to the exit, and that won't be overtaken even if we make some sort of mistake. What is this? You find a small station that appears to be abandoned. It's quiet. Too quiet. Examine the station! What? Oh. Upon closer inspection, it appears to have a large portion of the hull destroyed. You take what few supplies you can. Well, I guess it wasn't technically too quiet. It was actually the perfect audible noise. Huh. Earhart, I know that you love the cockpit, but could you please possibly get down here and try to start possibly putting out these fires? Okay, here's how it goes. Vent everything. Leave no section of the ship with oxygen. Now, I will admit, this sounds like a bad idea, because currently our O2 was offline. We did turn it back on, which is good. But, you know, generally venting the ship when the oxygen is offline is not the best move. But I swear, we knew what we were doing. Sort of. Look, I made an educated guess as to what I was doing, and it ended up that I was correct. And it was a good move, so I would say that that's probably, you know, that's a legitimate reason to vent the oxygen out of all of your ship. We could just, like, open all the doors and then open them again. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Look, however much I enjoy venting the oxygen from my ship, and I admit, I do enjoy venting oxygen like a concerning quantity, it's almost like this sadistic, like, tendency to just be like, you know what? A ship without oxygen, it's just how it should be. The outside needs to become the inside of our great ship. Your jump leads to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful, but nothing else around. Can we, like, get some plasma out of it or anything? Is there any sort of scientific data that we can glean off it? I'm pretty sure if we found some cool scientific data and possibly, you know, talk to some scientists along the way, we could get some money for that. I mean, scientists generally want information about interesting binary stars. That's kind of like right up their alley. What is this? Oh, we can repair. Do we want to repair 5 damage for 10 scrap? Now, we only actually have 2 or 3 damage. I don't think we want to pull this one. Generally, you want to repair whenever you can, but I think it's going to be more important to stockpile scrap and get enough energy to run the shields rather than, you know, repair 5 of our damage here. We're going to hold out for the future. Buzz off, repairman! Nobody cares about you. Okay. Well, that will bring us to the end of this sector, and at the same time, the end of this episode. Look at all those hostile regions. We're probably going to head this way so we don't absolutely die. And maybe head along here or along here. Some path along this direction. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, Teh Great Explor will be moving to the Zoltan-controlled sector. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. Don't worry about it. So until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.